Hello, everyone out there in Facebook land. I think they might be hearing us already. I don't know. So I never know when this exactly starts, Deb. So thank you for showing thank you for showing up today. This is fantastic fun. And I'm happy to have you, my friend Deb. You are in West Des Moines, right? Is that right?
I am. Yep.
Yeah. So this it's a virtual world, so I always forget where people are I don't know, so where people are coming from.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, it's
Ah, I lost her. Welcome back.
still there. I'm so sorry. I shut myself out of my own window. Okay, this is ridiculous. All right, so sorry
Right.
about that. Okay, so
Yeah.
you didn't mean to leave you in the lurch there like that. Have too many windows open and shut the wrong one. So, anyways, welcome, Deb. Thank you for coming on today. We're happy health habits. We ready, fire, aim, right? So this is one of those occasions. So I apologize about the technical mishaps here. I hope this is actually working because I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back. Up. Oh, how embarrassing. But anyways, so happy you're here. I wanted to share you bless your heart for sharing today your story, your lifelong lifestyle transformation story. For those of you who don't know me, I am a stand for a live it, and I am against the DIE it. We want to learn to do the daily do what we know we need to do and should be doing, and we can't do it. So we got to really get over those humps of how to actually do what we know to do, right, Deb?
That's right.
And that's actually just apply what we already know to do. Why is it so difficult? So we first met, and we were talking about, I can't remember, but it, what we were initially talking about when we start. When did we start working together, Deb? Introduce yourself. You're going to share your transformation here in the
Sure. Well,
what.
I know that I started the fueling part of the program in February, but before that, we met on Facebook. You interacted with some people I knew, and I think I was stalking you at that point, but you invited me to a vision board
Oh, that's right. We did the vision
meeting.
board together. That's right.
So we started with the vision board, which actually it is pretty all encompassing what I wanted to do with my
Here, yeah.
life this year.
Your
Um,
healthy well-being lifestyle vision board. That's right.
yes, yes. So I kind of, yeah, from there we talked and I jumped in with both feet, and just was really happy to find that this healthy lifestyle incorporated a lot of the components that were on my vision board. So
Mm-hmm.
the financial, the mental, the physical, the
Mm-hmm.
emotional wellness that I was looking for.
Yes.
So that's how we started.
Yeah. And what was your biggest pain point? Why did you want to just dive in and really take on all of those aspects? What was bothering you so much that you want to
I
just make a fundamental decision that this is not happening anymore? What was that point?
well, the my weight and the increased pain from the weight, extra weight I was carrying, is what really got me going because
Okay.
I was missing out on family events because I hurt.
Yeah.
And I thought if I could just lose some weight, that should improve a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it did.
it did magic as if by magic. So it was a physical pain for you and missing out. You wanted to be there
Right.
and you wanted to be well for it and be active and happy. Yeah, be fully alive,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. That was a pain point. So then you started applying, okay, how do we tackle this? We first start with the mindset and then we start, we have a strategy, we have structure, we have support. We started with the coaching.
Mhm.
What did you learn, as we went through the coaching and the process of learning how to apply the basic steps one at a time? What was the biggest aha moment for you in application of those steps, that simplicity,
Well,
structure, strategy?
I love all of everything that has to do with the fuelings, the lean and green meal, the hydration. That's what I came for. But what I got out of it that I wasn't anticipating was the mental, because I suffered with a lot of anxiety and depression, and just my adrenal glands were in fight or flight all the time.
Oh yeah.
And so what
Yeah.
I was able to learn was to, in the midst of something that would have triggered me before, to stop, to breathe, to think about what I wanted to get out of whatever was happening,
You
and
learned.
then to calmly respond in ways that I didn't take it all on myself. I didn't have to carry the burden. So that was an unexpected and very, very welcome tool that I learned.
That you didn't expect even to learn to
No,
so how to breathe, how to stop,
yes,
how to intellectualize these decisions
yes,
and instead of reacting all the time. Yeah.
absolutely.
I have been so proud of you because you've been really applying how to not react and how to just slow down and learn to breathe. Like me,
Whew.
fight or
Yep.
flight. We're always in fight or flight, right?
Mhm.
Always like go, go, go. And
Yep.
you and I both, we're just on high gear all the time.
Yes.
So that's a huge lesson in this
It was
process.
huge. It was very huge. And I
Yeah.
just didn't even know I was learning it until one of those times came and I employed it and it worked.
Yes. And you
So,
won. Yay.
hey,
And you're like, now I know I'm getting somewhere because you could see your own
yes,
and it was
absolutely.
interactions and relationships and things that you were would you notice yourself reacting differently in certain circumstances.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
So that's awesome. And so that's your favorite takeaway from this process, right? uh
Well, I have lost all the weight I wanted to lose too.
oh
So that's
oh
a good takeaway.
yes, that's a great takeaway. And that's wonderful. And you know what though, isn't it an added bonus at this point? Because what's better? What's better that you've achieved, right? Self-respect, dignity, your mindset,
Yes.
skill
Yes.
set, right? Is that, would you say that's more important or better now than the weight?
Well, yes, I think my mindset, my emotions are more in control, less flighty.
Mhm.
But I think it's hard to separate your mind from your body.
Yeah.
It's all interrelated.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So I can't really say one thing is better than the other, because both both things could have taken me down. My
Absolutely.
health was bad because of the extra weight I was carrying. Um,
Absolutely.
so
And you learn to use, and you mentioned this, you learn to use food not as fun but or as an anesthetic, but it's fuel. It's really
yes,
fuel. You mentioned I've
exactly.
had to fuel myself. We've lost
Yes,
touch with that. It's not, food is not just for fun and for comfort.
right,
It's for
right.
our body. Are we eating for our bodies or are we eating for our emotions? Like,
Yes,
right? And that's important.
yes.
You mentioned that. What is your what you've been doing? You always attend your coaching calls and you're in our community every week and you're engaging in the education components about how to apply this for life. And we now you do the challenges. You've done, this is probably, I don't know how many challenges you've done, but you're doing another little 30-day stint, right? And you're setting a
Yes,
new goal for
right.
July 1st, another little baby one. What have you gotten out of those little challenges along the way?
Um, I guess that it doesn't have to be big, and that I don't have to compare my challenge to anyone else's challenge, because my challenge is for me. And while it may seem small in comparison, it's
Mhm.
what I need to get done.
Right.
So they're all all of the goals, people's individual goals are important, but
Right.
mine is important to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone has a little bit different one. We start off with an intention for July. We have this in July. It's July walk walk to freedom and
Yeah,
freedom from all of the things, sickness, stuck, struggling, self-deprecation,
yeah,
self-sabotage, right? We want free from all of that junk, don't
yes,
we?
yes.
So you're gonna and so you're gonna do the walk challenge. You may be a
I
higher
am.
level. Are you higher level than the challenge, or are you gonna be kind of trying to follow the
It
actual?
depends on how it goes.
Yeah,
So I'll start easy because the last
yeah.
time we had a physical challenge, I aggravated a pinched nerve and I was out. So I'm going to
You
start
have to go
slow and
at
see how it
your
goes.
go at your pace. You overachiever, you.
Yes. Yeah.
Go at your pace. Don't injure yourself. That is not the point. But yeah, you're an
No.
overachiever. It's hard. So, and have you fallen off the wagon or found difficult things along the way? Like falling off the wagon is really a diet mindset, isn't it? But have you found that like you were deterred from your destination at any point? And did you delay your goal, or did you delete it, or did you just get back on
Yeah.
the interstate and go?
Well, I would say I derailed a couple times because I am addicted to sugar. I
Mhm.
will probably always be addicted to sugar. And once I bought this bag of jelly beans that was supposed to be for decorative purposes, I ate them all. Um, so it didn't make me stop. Well, I didn't eat them all because I ended up taking them to my car and then giving them to my grandkids, but I ate enough that it did slow me down.
Mhm.
And then prior to the program, I would drink a Coke every day, big bottle Coke, not the big bottles, but a good sized bottle of Coke every day. And then I tried to do Diet Cokes, but I really, every drive by a Casey's, I wanted to stop and get a Coke.
Oh, that
Coke,
fountain stuff,
Diet
right?
Coke mix, whatever. So that slowed me down as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I am not feeling that urge to stop and buy a Coke every time I drive by
And
a
that is
gas station.
huge. That is a huge win.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
awesome.
So
Bravo.
yeah, thank you. I just have to keep watching what my latest uh, hook is. What is the hook that's going
Yeah.
to pull me
Yep.
off of the health track?
And you participated in the Conquer Cravings with Kate, right? Right.
Yes,
And that was
yes, and
huge
that
with
was very helpful.
the Coke. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
That was really profound, wasn't it? And you got some
it
great,
was.
yeah, you got some great results from that just in
Yeah,
that 1 hour session. And we all have our kryptonite, right? So
that's
um,
right.
we all have a kryptonite. And you mentioned the word, that you were addicted, and it's a truth. It's a real thing, guys. It's not a lack of. I want to know if you're out there and you're like Deb and I. It's not a lack of willpower, right, Deb? It's not a lack of character. I'm telling you.
No,
It's an addiction. You are not
it
fundamentally
is.
flawed as a human being.
No, no,
Do you
no.
feel that way? Like, what is wrong
Well,
with me?
I
Why can't I
felt
do
like
this?
I had a lack of willpower.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and so what I know now is I just can't have them in my house.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's like a drug addict. If you have it, you will use it. If I
yeah,
have it, I will eat it. So don't
yeah,
tempt myself.
yeah. So knowing you took the addictive foods, quiz, what your scale is
Mhm.
for addictive foods, what you need to stay away from, just like drugs and alcohol. We you made a fundamental decision that you're going to stay away from it because you can't handle it. And that's great.
Right.
That fundamental decision takes a while to come to, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
you're not knowing that you're not fundamentally flawed as a human being born without
Mhm.
willpower, and knowing that you actually just needed some skill power and some support and some structure and strategy, right?
Right.
To keep your blood
Yes.
sugar level throughout the day, to keep
Mhm.
control of the emotions. That's really the ticket. That's that.
Yes.
And that makes you feel, then you're free from feeling like you're fundamentally flawed
Right. Right.
or
Yes.
genetically doomed, right? Now you're not
Right.
genetically doomed. So you get your power back, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's my
yeah,
choice.
yeah, Yeah.
I can have a Coke every day, but then I'm not going to stay in this healthy place.
Right, right. We can choose we can have anything we want, we can do anything we want, but we want to choose how we feel, choose how we feel
Mhm.
emotionally, mentally,
Mhm.
physically, how, and how we get to choose how our future looks,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
you are amazing to me. I love touching base with you every week because you are so just completely 1,000% fundamentally committed to your healthy lifestyle and your family and being there and being well for it. And so I want
Yeah,
to applaud
yeah,
you. Detours happen, flat tires happen, but the GPS goes in that destiny. Your fundamental decision
Mhm.
is the end, you know what, the destination, right? And
Right. Yeah.
so delay or delete things or whatever. But you've really been, you're just a huge blessing to me. And your
Thank
story
you.
you're sharing is blessing somebody right now because we are all out there feeling the same way. And there's not one, I don't know. There's
Yeah.
very, very few people
Oh,
these
thank
days
you.
that don't have those problems. And we have probably, like I said yesterday when I talked to Cliff, we have a very by 2030, we'll have the majority, well, over half of our country will have obesity, as an issue or a diagnosis, and that's a serious problem. So,
Right.
and I think everyone's feeling the same, the same way in terms of, am I insane? Am I genetically broken? Right. And so there's lots of factors involved, but knowing and to learn how to do some of these things differently and think about things differently is everything. Right. So what would you say if someone's, thinking about doing this 30-day walking challenge? Is this the end game, or what would you say about these little?
Oh, I would say that it's a beginning. It's a challenge and it's definitely worth it. This journey I'm on is not in the past when I have dieted. I've lost, I've never gotten to where I am today because I've gotten tired of dieting and given up as soon as I felt like, okay, good enough. But this is a lifestyle that I'm not ever going to stop. It's lifelong. Um, and I just want to say to everybody out there who loves Jesus, as we do, that Jesus is enough. You don't need diets. Somebody might try to say that to you. Jesus is my all, but he
Oh,
expects me to do my part. So
oh.
if you are a Jesus lover and you have health issues, you have weight issues, you have mental issues, um, Jesus wants you to do your part. So I would
No.
say this is a good place to start, and he will help you along the way.
Hmm. Well, spiritual breakthroughs too, right?
Woo-hoo.
Emotional, physical,
Yeah,
mental, right? Sometimes
absolutely.
spiritual
Working
breakthroughs.
on it all.
Wow. Wow. That's fantastic. Yeah, yep, it's a destination. It's not a destination, it's a journey, and we're all on it together. And if we just stick together, we
Yes,
can do it together and we're better together and then we are alone, right, Deb?
that's right. Absolutely.
Stuck in suffering in a closet does not work. It
No,
just keeps you stuck in that
no.
that that place where you're dying inside and outside, right? So
Yes, that's right.
we encourage you to just join the challenge. We'll pick a little mini thing to start with so you feel like you're winning, right? And we start
That's
with
right.
water. Maybe we start with water. Maybe we start with a walk around the block, but whatever it is, it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be anything big to make you, right, for the momentum, right, Deb?
that's
So,
right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yes.
I want to bless you. You're blessing others by being so
Yay.
vulnerable and so open and honest. And I am so excited to be on
Well,
this
thank
journey with
you.
you. So thank you for your trust and faith, and everybody that, all of our gang. We love having you. You're an integral part
Mhm.
of us all staying on track, right? So
Well, thank you for
I'll put
for being my coach.
you're welcome. And I'll put the link if you want to try the walking challenge or just start with something simple like drinking your water every day, right? We can do that. I'll put the link in the comments so you can, anybody can just jump in. And then tomorrow at noon, all the girls will be there to support each other. So that's something too that that you can do. So just and thanks to everybody who's watching these and who's actually reached out to me and got some help and got some resources, and we look forward to working with more people and helping more people. The bigger the boat is big. So the more the better, right, Deb?
Yeah, that's right.
We have a big bus. So
Yes.
we have a big bus and more are welcome. So have a great day, everybody. Be safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and be well, right? Thanks,
Yes.
Deb. Have
Yeah,
a
you're
great day.
welcome.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Love you too.